Hello, my name is Roxanne Stansel, and I'm a transfer admissions counselor at Jacksonville State University. I'm so glad you've joined us for this virtual preview day today. There are so many reasons why transferring to Jacksonville State University is a great choice. Today, I hope you'll learn a little bit more about those and the super simple process that we have to transfer to JSU. Nolan and myself are our transfer admissions counselors at JSU, and we are both here to support you through this exciting journey. Just some fun things about JSU I want to mention. We were founded in 1883 as a state teachers college. So if you are thinking about education, JSU's roots are in education, and it is a great major today. Right now, we have over 9,000 students at JSU. This fall, despite the pandemic, our enrollment grew. So we know that great things are on the horizon for JSU. And even though JSU may be close to home, we have students from 42 states and 52 countries. On campus at JSU, we have an international house where students from all over the world live, and each year, 20 American and 20 international students are chosen to live in the international house. It's a super cool program, and there's always events going on that you can be a part of. We also have over 100 student organizations at JSU. So even though you're transferring in from another school, that does not mean that you can't find your place at JSU. We have our own Transfer Honor Society at JSU called Tau Sigma. It's a really fun organization where we do resume building and help you connect with other transfer students. We also have fraternity and sorority life, and every student at Jacksonville State University is automatically a member of our Student Government Association. So there are a wide variety of ways to get involved at JSU. And coming into JSU, you'll find that there's roughly 18 students in our classes at JSU. So the classes are small and intimate, and your professors will know your name. When I was a student at JSU, I had a professor who even had us over for dinner at her house throughout the semester to just make sure we were doing okay and get us ready for finals week. So that really stood out to me, that she took the time to take care of me and my classmates. And I know you can find those friendships at Jacksonville State University. Our admissions process for transfer students is super simple. To apply to JSU, we recommend applying 6 to 8 months in advance of transferring. However, we do not have a hard deadline on admissions applications. We have a rolling deadline. That just means you can apply up until the start of a term at JSU. But when you apply early, there are several perks that we'll talk about. To apply to JSU, you need to go to jsu.edu/apply. You'll start the first time transfer application, and you'll need to pay a $35 non-refundable application fee. However, if you are getting Pell Grant at your current college, just let Nolan or myself know, and we can help get that application fee waived for you. We definitely don't want that to be a barrier. And then you'll need to send official transcripts from any of your previous institutions. And an official transcript, that's just a transcript that comes directly from your institution to our institution. So it's super simple, and most can be requested online and sent over to JSU within the matter of just days. So once you do that, what are we looking for to admit you to JSU as a transfer student? You will need at least 24 transferable credit hours with at least a 2.0 transferable GPA. If you don't quite yet have 24 transferable hours yet, but you're ready to transfer to JSU, we would love to have you. We'll just need you to send a final high school transcript with at least a 2.0 GPA in order to make that admissions decision. And you also must be eligible to return to any previous institutions. Once we get your transcripts from all your previous institutions and have everything we need for your admissions application, it only takes 5 to 7 business days for an admissions decision to be made. And when you complete your application, just a little helpful advice, make sure that you opt into text messaging so that Nolan and myself can keep you updated throughout the admissions process. We definitely want to text you if you're admitted to JSU and celebrate with you through that process. So after being admitted to JSU, we encourage all students at JSU to complete the FAFSA, the Free Application for Federal Student Aid. This opened October 1st, 2020 for the 2021-2022 school year. Even if you don't think you won't get funding from FAFSA, please take the time to try and do this each year because you never know what is out there for you. And by doing the FAFSA, if you haven't completed that before, you can be offered Pell Grants, which is money you don't have to pay back for school. And then you can also be offered student loans. These have very, very low interest rates and are very great for students going to college because they do not have to be paid back until 6 months after graduation or leaving school. So this is much better than going to the bank down the road and taking out a loan that you would have to start paying on immediately. So those are just a few doors that the FAFSA opens up. And then next, we'll want to apply for scholarships. So that leads directly into the next slide. Applying for scholarships as a transfer student is very easy. Let's first talk about the transfer scholarships you don't have to apply for. So when you apply to JSU, we will automatically consider you for our merit-based transfer scholarships. And what our merit-based transfer scholarships do, they look at your transferable hours and your transferable GPA. And if you have at least 35 or 45 transferable hours from the community college and at least a 3.0 transferable GPA coming to us directly from a community college, you will automatically qualify for one of our 2 merit-based transfer scholarships. The first of these is the Academic Transfer Scholarship. This is $1,500 each semester for 4 semesters. And what the Academic Transfer Scholarship does, it actually opens up many, many doors for you to help you pay for school. That pays a large chunk of that tuition at JSU, and that is based on a 3.0 to a 3.49 transferable GPA and 45 or more transferable hours. Now, if you're transferring to us directly from a community college and you have a 3.5 or higher GPA and 45 or more transferable hours, then you will automatically be offered the Presidential Transfer Scholarship to JSU. And this pays $3,000 each semester for 4 semesters towards your tuition. So this is a very, very good transfer scholarship as well. So our Academic Transfer Scholarship and our Presidential Transfer Scholarship are only offered in the fall. However, if you're transferring to JSU in the spring, you are in luck. If you come in the spring, you could be offered our Spring Supplemental Transfer Scholarship. And this is basically an extra semester of transfer scholarship to get you started at JSU before you go on a Presidential or Academic Transfer Scholarship. Our Spring Supplemental Scholarship, again, requires no application, but if you have at least 45 transferable hours, a 3.0 transferable GPA, and you're coming directly to us from a community college, then guess what? You're going to be good to go with that Spring Supplemental Scholarship. If you will get the Academic Transfer Scholarship in the fall, if you have that 3.0 to 3.49, you'll get $750 in the spring to get you started. Or if you're going for that Presidential Transfer Scholarship with a 3.5 or higher transferable GPA, then you'll get $1,500 in the spring to get started at JSU. I know that's a lot of information there, but that's what Nolan and I are here for, to help you through that process. We just want these scholarships to be as simple as possible for you. And with these academic scholarships, this is just a good reminder to make sure at the end of each semester to send an updated transcript to JSU with your work so that we can add your hours into our system to see if you qualify for any of these scholarships. And I will note that we award these scholarships through the start of each term. So whether you're looking for that Spring Supplemental Scholarship or you're coming in the fall looking for an Academic Transfer Scholarship or a Presidential Transfer Scholarship, we will award these up until the start of each term. So that's just some good info for you. Now, if you are a working nurse or respiratory therapist, and you are coming back to JSU to get the bachelor's portion of your degree with our bridge programs, we are so excited to have you. We have our STEP RN to BSN scholarship, and this scholarship pays $1,000 each semester for 3 semesters. You will just need to be admitted into one of those programs and have at least a 3.0 transferable GPA. And we can award this in the fall or the spring. And not like our other scholarships, it can be awarded through the first day of classes. With our competitive scholarships, we have our Phi Theta Kappa scholarship. So if you're at a community college and you are an active member of Phi Theta Kappa, we invite you to apply for this scholarship. You will need to have at least 45 or more transferable hours and a 3.5 or higher transferable GPA. and an active Phi Theta Kappa membership. This application is due through your JSU account under View/Apply for Scholarships by July 1st. It will take a little bit of work, but the recipients of this scholarship will receive $3,250 each semester for 4 semesters. So you will find that it is an excellent scholarship offer. Our Transfer Opportunity Scholarship actually will provide you an opportunity to attend a JSU. Whether you're coming in from a community college or a four-year college, no matter the amount of hours you have, you can apply for the Transfer Opportunity Scholarship if you don't meet the qualifications for any of these other scholarships. It does require a quick application after being accepted to JSU. That needs a 3.0 transferable GPA. Let me know if you have any questions. And now I can't help but mention our JAX app. This is one application that puts you in the running for over 250 competitive scholarships that JSU offers. It's really simple to complete this application. If you're accepted to JSU as a student, you can go in and complete your JAX app under View/Apply for Scholarships. And this one application puts you in the running for the scholarships in this pool of 250 that you qualify for based on where you're from, what you're majoring in, different things like that. These aren't guaranteed scholarships, but it never hurts to try for these scholarships. They could be small, but this could really help tacked on top of another scholarship at JSU. So do take the time to do that by February the 1st. Other ways to save at JSU, I can't help but talk about payment plans because this is a great option for our students. A payment plan allows you to split any balance left after your financial aid and scholarship go on your account into payments you can make throughout the semester. You can do those in 3 or 4 installments, and as long as your balance is paid by the end of the semester, you are good to go. And then working on campus is a great way to meet people as a transfer student. When I was a student at JSU, I worked all over the campus. I was a resident assistant and got a free place to live. And I even got to give tours as a student worker with admissions. So there are over 700 student jobs that you can do at JSU, and this paycheck comes directly to you each month. And did you know 80% of students at JSU receive financial aid? So you'll see that our tuition and fees for a year at JSU are roughly $9,176. That's roughly $4,500 each semester, but most students don't have to pay that because they find scholarships and financial aid to help pay their way at JSU. And then with housing as a transfer student, I would love for every transfer student to live on campus, but that is optional. We have several great options for you at JSU. Everything from the Point at JSU, where you have one of the nicest, newest apartments on campus with completely renovated rooms. You have your own bedroom and share your common living space with other students. And then you also have private apartments throughout the campus. If you are wanting to live on campus, I definitely recommend applying early. If you're thinking about living on campus at JSU, it is a $200 non-refundable application fee to put in your housing application. If you need any help with that application, or even if you'd like to have a housing tour, Nolan and I will be happy to help you set that up. Some of the top majors at JSU, and I'm sure you heard about a lot of these earlier in our awesome academic breakout sessions, but nursing, we have one of the largest nursing programs in the state of Alabama. With our nursing program, we have simulation patients that can vomit, have seizures, even simulate childbirth. These patients help prepare our nurses before going out into the hospitals. And you'll hear from many recent nursing graduates that they actually had to take off work to come back to campus and graduate because they were offered jobs so quickly. With our education program, you can truly say that we set a world-class standard. With our education, we send students out into different school systems each semester to prepare to be teachers. We also bring in superintendents and principals each semester to hire our students before they graduate. This is always a really successful event. And I know as a transfer student, sometimes you're looking for a flexible program. We offer several fully online programs at JSU that can work around your busy schedule. If you have an associate's degree in nursing or respiratory therapy, definitely check out our bridge programs that will help you get from that associate's to bachelor's degree in usually just 3 short semesters completely online. We also offer integrated studies, which is a program that allows you to craft your own major at JSU. This was my undergraduate major, and I got to take a diverse set of coursework to help prepare me to work in higher education. With integrated studies, your advisor will work one-on-one to help you maximize your credits and also to help you to graduate as quickly as possible while crafting a degree to help you get the job that you want. At JSU, we want you to go out into your career and make a difference. Thank you so much for tuning in to this presentation this afternoon. It has been a pleasure having you at Virtual Preview Day today. Part of my JSU story is just the kindness I was shown on the campus of JSU. When I stepped foot on JSU's campus, I was a student at Sneed State Community College completing my dual enrollment coursework. I felt very comfortable at Sneed State, so going to a big university for a campus tour, that was really scary. But when I got to JSU, I got lost, and I actually had somebody on our cleaning staff at JSU help me find my way to my campus tour, and that kindness extends all throughout the campus. Our university president, he does things throughout the semester, like have students come over for a very safe pandemic breakfast that's prepackaged during homecoming week, and just has different talks with students to make sure their voices are heard and that JSU does remain the friendliest campus in the South for all our students. At JSU, we are here to support you. We want you to come to JSU and get a degree that's going to help you change your life, your family, and your community. So that's what Nolan and I are here for. You will find both our contact information. We both work with transfer students from across the state, and we can help you figure out which one of us is here to serve you this year. You can call or text either of us anytime, even if it's late and you think of a question, just shoot us that text and we'll get back to you the very next morning. You can also email us, and we set up virtual meetings with our students as well. Or maybe you have a supporter who wants to join that virtual meeting and talk about costs associated with attending JSU. Let's set that meeting up. So if you work after hours or you work a 9 to 5 and need to talk after that, Nolan and I can make that happen for you as well. We can also help you set up meetings with our post-traditional student services, our career services, or even financial aid. We are here to help you. We would love to help you apply today or help you schedule a visit to campus. We do offer campus tours Monday through Friday at JSU, so we'd love to see you soon at the friendliest campus in the South.